friends, Mrs. Taima. I am back for part 2. I hope you really enjoyed the book that you read, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. And now it is time for you to talk about, with Miss Spears, writing down your notices and your wonders. You're going to need to write down a few notices and a few wonders and have them ready because you will be inserting them in the next slide. Well, remember, you can either insert a picture of your work on this slide or you can type it right here in this table. Now, I think that we're to a point in first grade that we need to make sure that our wonder questions are using different wonder words. And Miss Spears will go over what some of those words are with you again. But let's, instead of just saying, I wonder why, or I wonder why, maybe we can try using some different wonder words like when, who, what, where, and how. There are so many words we can use to ask questions. So let's try to broaden our questions a little bit because you're going to be reading them to your teacher. After you insert a picture of your journal or type your notices and wonders here in this chart, then you're going to go to slide 6 where it says, click here to record a Flipgrid telling your teacher the wonders or questions you had when listening to The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. Then make sure to respond to 2 of your classmates about the questions or wonders that they had. That can be anything. It can be, hey, I heard Miss Spears when she read this part in the book, it might answer your question. Or it might be, I had that same wonder too. You just need to respond to 2 of your classmates' questions. Now, are you going to be recording your notices? No, just your wonders or your questions that you had about the book, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. Okay? Then when you're done, you'll need to move on to do your fluency, and then you'll be done for the day. And you'll have a whole new book in your brain that you got to listen to that's so good and that you can talk to your parents about, talk to your grandma or grandpa about. You have a new book that's exciting and it talks about the wind, which we've been learning all about. So keep watching with Miss Spears to talk about your notices and wonders and how to maybe even go back in the text and see if you can answer some of the questions that you wrote down. Okay? All right, friends, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Okay, friends, what did you notice about the text? Think. Now, share your ideas with your learning partner or just share aloud if your learning partner is not available. I really wish I could have heard what you noticed. Here are a few things that I noticed. I noticed that the illustrations look like they were created by cutting and pasting paper together. I also noticed some new words that seem like another language that I don't know, like Tonga and Misala and Muli Bwanji. Did you notice some of those as well? Now, after we make observations about a text, what do we do next? What do we do next? Share with your learning partner or just share aloud. I'm sure you said it. We ask questions, and that's what we're going to do now. Take a look at the question words on the screen. I'm going to say a word, and I'd like you to point to the word that I say. Are you ready? Remember to point gently. Here we go. What? Where? Why? When? Who? How? These are question words that we can use to help us ask questions about the text. So watch me. Here's a question that I have. I'm wondering how William's windmill works. So my question is, how does the windmill work? Now, I want you to try. You'll generate a few questions using the question words that you see on the screen and share them with your learning partner or just share aloud. Are you ready? Pause the video to generate some questions and share with your learning partner. Did you share your questions? I hope you did, because now you are going to write down at least 2 questions that you have about the text. Are you ready? Pause the video to write the questions in your journal. Did you write your questions? I hope you did, because remember, sometimes we can find answers to our questions in the text. Watch me. Remember how I wondered how Williams' windmill worked? I'm going to see if I can find the answer to my question, how does the windmill work, in the text? Okay, so I found the page where the windmill first begins to work, and it just says that William connected wires to a small bulb, and the bulb lit. So I know the windmill makes electricity, but it doesn't really talk about how that happens. So maybe if I look at the pages just before the light bulb, I'll get more information. So here are the pages that show the windmill just before the bulb lights. Let me read these pages again. Like always, it came, first a breeze, then a gusting gale. The tower swayed and the blades spun round. I think I found a part on this page that may help me answer my question, because on this page it says the blades spun round, and it also looks like the blades are spinning in the illustration. So I think that when the wind spins the blades of the windmill, it makes electricity and lights the bulb. Now, I don't completely understand how this works, but perhaps I'll get more information to answer my question as we continue to work with this book. I'm going to be listening for information to answer my question, and I want you to make sure that you are listening for information that might answer your questions too. All right, awesome first graders. Nice job making observations and asking questions about our text, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, today. Next time we'll continue with this text, but until then, be kind and do something great, because you are capable of greatness.